Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Ollie Hayes, and today I'm delighted to bring you some breaking transfer news. So today, Everton have confirmed the permanent signing of French under-21 international Thierno Barry from Villarreal, and hopefully this is the first of many that are going to come through the door at the club this summer, in obviously the big summer rebuild. But Everton have announced that Thierno Barry has signed a 4-year deal with the club. So today I'm here to just give you my overall reaction to the transfer, and we'll start off. I think it's massively positive. I think it's the perfect profile of player that we should be attacking in this market. 22 years old, still quite raw, has been playing his trade over in Villarreal. It was his first full season, obviously, with Villarreal, and I think he did quite well. But he is quite quick, quite clever in his running. Striker does look to be the area of the pitch that we have looked to replace very quickly. Obviously, everyone will know that Dominic Calvert-Lewin has departed the club and did so at the end of June. So at the end of his contract, I think Everton were probably looking to move quite quickly in a like-for-like replacement. And this Thierno Barry deal obviously definitely offers that like-for-like replacement for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And all summer, really, it's looked like Thierno Barry has been our top target. And we've launched the bid quite early and make sure that we've got him. And it differs to previous seasons, doesn't it? We've had so many seasons now hampered by PSR, and we've had to work down a list of top targets for different positions on the pitch to fit PSR. You know, if a player couldn't come in for the right amount of down payments and it wasn't economically viable for the club, we've had to move on to other targets. It does seem to be a thing of the past now for Everton, which is massively positive. And as I said before, with Thierno Barry being our top target, and we've landed him pretty much straight away since the turn of the 1st of July, I think it's massively positive. The Thierno Barry deal, I think it does set up an interesting battle for the striker spot at Everton this season. Obviously, Beto looks as though he's going to be staying, so it will be between Thierno Barry, Beto, and obviously Yusuf Chermiti if he doesn't get a loan towards the back end of the window. Hopefully, they can really push each other to put in some top performances. I think we've seen so many times where you look at the likes of Aston Villa, for example, they had John Duran and Ollie Watkins, and they were both pushing each other and putting in decent performances respectively. So if we could have a dynamic like that between Thierno Barry and Beto, I think it'd be massively positive for our chances. And if they're both scoring goals and both competing for the number one striker spot, I think it's going to be massively positive, and competition for places is paramount in a squad in the Premier League. Yeah, as I said before, if you do wish to know more about Thierno Barry, I did a video with Rory Barlow recently. Check out my scouting report with him. He outlined some really top qualities that Thierno Barry has. He also outlined some weaknesses that he may have. One thing I will mention is that Rory Barlow did say his aerial ability is second to none. He's absolutely fantastic in the air, but also one of the weaknesses he may have is his consistency. As I said before, it was his first full season in Spain with Villarreal, and he did quite well considering, but I think the other side of Christmas, before Christmas, he maybe struggled for that consistency. So, as I said earlier in the video, he's still young, 22 years old, quite a raw talent. So, hopefully, we can iron that out of his game and really nurture him to be a top talent. But I'm massively excited about this one, Blues. I'm really looking forward to seeing him in an Everton shirt and looking forward to seeing what he can do in the Premier League. But let me know your thoughts on the Thierno Barry signing. Are you happy with it? Do you think we could have maybe got the fee a little bit more down? But I'll be interested to see all your comments. But that is all from me today. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon.